How to shop on Temu from Israel. The first thing is to go to the top right, whether we're in the app or on the website, and click on change country or region. And here we're going to choose Israel so that the version of Temu in Israel loads, then the language. If we want, we can change it. In my case, I'm going to leave it in English, and I'm going to come over here to the homepage to see how we can shop step by step. Remember that in the description, I've left you two links, one to download the app and another for the section with free gifts from Temu. Now let's get started with the step-by-step tutorial. The first thing we need to know in order to shop on Temu is the types of prices that exist. For example, the first one we have is the orange price. What this means is that here, as you can see, it will have a limited price. That is to say, this price that appears here will be available for 20 days, 13 hours, and 15 minutes. In this case, this product has been on sale for quite some time, so there's no problem. But when, for example, this offer expires in 5 minutes, it means that this price is going to change, and when it changes, it turns black. As we see here, when it turns black, it means that it completely loses the offer that it had previously. That's why we see that some products have the price in orange and others have the price in black. Now, once you choose the product, let's say this one, let's take a look at something. And depending on the product you choose, it has different variations. For example, in this case, we have the color black and the matte black color. What this means is that, as you can see, something changed. The black color has one price, and then the matte black color has another price, which is generally higher. So this applies to different products, whether they are tech products. I mean, clothing directly. Because what's going to happen is that if, for example, there's a product, a t-shirt, or whatever that comes in different colors, sometimes there are colors that are more expensive than others. And in the case of tech products, sometimes a variation might come with some additional accessories. This matters because when you're browsing here on the home page, you'll see that there are products that show up at a certain price. For example, this one, and when you enter, if you see that it has different colors, the price might be different. So it might show you 10.92 in this case. But then when you enter, if we change the color, notice that the price can be changing. The next thing we need to keep in mind when shopping on Temu is that if I, for example, choose this option, I first have to read the product title. Read carefully to make sure it's what I need. And then I'm going to scroll down here. At the bottom where the reviews are, you can read the reviews from people who have already bought this product. But that's not the most important thing. The most important thing is to come here where it says see all reviews. And here you're going to go directly to where it says photos and videos, and you'll be able to see people who have already bought this product. For example, if it's a piece of clothing in different sizes, some show how this product looks on them. Let's say they're trying it on. And this way you can see for yourself how it looks in real life. I'm referring to this because when you see the main product photos, they might show the pictures that look the best, and that looks more detailed and better. But the photos we have in the reviews look more realistic, and this way you'll really know how that product looks in real life and if it might meet there's interest. Now the next thing is that this is also important because here we'll notice how the people who bought this specific product fared. And here we see that many have 5 stars, and if we look here, we have 10,840 reviews with a rating of 4.7 stars. This means that 10,840 people have already bought it or even more, but not everyone leaves a review. And the important thing here is that there should be at least 100 reviews and it should be at least 4 stars. Why do I say that? Because if we're going to look for other products, for example, this one, look, it indeed has 5 stars, which means it's a really good product. But the downside is that only 2 people have reviewed this product. So in our honest opinion, we couldn't be so sure if it's a good product or not, because obviously with very few reviews, it's really easy to have a good rating at this current stage. Whereas here, since there are so many reviews, we can definitely see that it's a really good product. Because certainly, even though a lot of people have it, it has a very good rating. It's 4.7. Once we are sure about the product with the photos and additional information, And the reviews, we can scroll down to the product description where the name of the store selling this product would be. Also, more information will appear here that wouldn't show up above, like videos, the product name, and if it's a tech product, we can copy the reference and look for review videos on TikTok or YouTube or any social media. Look, here we find more information about this product, such as its features and specifications, and any other relevant information that might be useful for making an informed decision before proceeding to purchase. Furthermore, we can explore various options available in terms of size, color, and model to ensure it meets our requirements and preferences. This red one, for instance, is quite popular among buyers. Then, once we understand what we're buying, we can choose the specific product, the specific color, like this red one. Then, if it's clothing, you choose the size. For example, just like this one here, and then you simply click add to cart easily. Sometimes we're going to have a price limit, that is to say, it's going to tell you that you can't buy a very cheap product, but what you have to do is buy several products to meet the minimum purchase requirement. And this will depend on each country. So you have to go in and check what the minimum is for your specific country. You simply do this by clicking here to see everything you have in your cart, and it will show you what the minimum is. For example, for this occasion, I'm going to remove this item we just added, and I'm going to go to the cart, and it shows me that I need to spend at least 10. But depending on the country you are in, it will appear to you a different amount of money. But before we go there and complete the purchase, I'm going to add this back to the cart. Let's scroll down here because to get this free shipping that appears here in most countries, we need to meet that minimum shipping requirement. In this case, it's 10, but in other places, it will be different. Next, we have the following, which is that Temu has regulations regarding the return of orders and all that. For that, you're going to click here where it says why choose Temu, and you're going to read all of this in detail so you know. What happens if your product doesn't arrive? What happens if your product arrives damaged? Because if it arrives damaged, you have to file a claim. And it might be that they refund your money or it might not. But for that, you need to keep all this in mind. For example, all the warranty regulations. Then we have time to return it, but up to 90 days, meaning if we take more than 90 days to return the product, they will assume that we are satisfied with it. And at that point, we won't be able to generate any return. They explained all about the topic regarding the reviews and all this in terms of privacy and security, including all the free shipping and free returns. Now let's go back here. Once we have the product in our possession, we're going to go to the cart and observe. It's actually letting me make a purchase right here. I'm going to leave a special coupon on the screen for you to utilize a generous 40% discount. Anyway, in the detailed description below, I'll leave a link so you can shop or go to the section for completely free gifts within Temu that you can send to your home for free. Now, once you're right here at this point on the left side, you need to add your address. And once you add it, just leave it there saved and you're all set. Also, make sure to add a phone number because sometimes the delivery people might not find your address and might need to call you for assistance. Once you have all of that, the products will show up and the payment methods will become visible, which may vary depending on your specific country. Once you have everything set up here, as I previously mentioned, you enter the coupon and then you just click apply and you'll see the coupon successfully applied with a discount. Then right here, you just click the button to place order. But before proceeding there, you can see everything that appears here on the screen. Depending on where you are geographically located, they might offer you a compensation credit for any late delivery, meaning if it doesn't arrive by a specific date, that means they will refund you a credit. This credit can only be used within Temu to make other purchases within Temu.